Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get re-energized after a long day of work. Something I think we all struggle with from time to time. It's something that actually came up with two of my clients in the last few weeks, this topic. But before we jump into that, I just want to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tori Hallowell, and I help young professionals who are feeling burnt out in their careers and don't know what to do. Now, every week I go live on Facebook and create videos where I share tips and strategies and stories, things my clients are struggling with, things that I have struggled with, just to share with you some different ways that you could change, alter, and make your life more positive and more productive. So you can join me every week here on Facebook Live, and I also post my videos on LinkedIn, YouTube, and they're all stored on my website, hallowellcoaching.com. And that's also where you can access my free guide that I've created where you can do some exercises and ask yourself some thoughtful questions on ways that you can fight your own burnout. And that's a great guide to help you figure out what's going on in your life and help get you back on track. So feel free to sign up for that free guide. All you have to do is go to my website, or I'll post the link after this video down below in the comments section as well. But for today, we are talking about how to get re-energized after a long day of work. Now, like I said, this came up in two different client conversations. I had one client who, probably like a lot of us, really wants to start looking for another job, feeling a little burnt out and tired in his current career and is looking for a change, but every night when he gets home from work struggles to update his resume, struggles to do the job search. And so he hasn't even gotten to the cover letter applying part because there is this block, the need to look for jobs and the need to update his resume. And, intention every afternoon of carving out some time to do so, and yet every afternoon coming home and ends up sitting on the couch and just watching TV, and then the night gets sucked away. And a lot of that is because, you're feeling drained and unenergized after a long day of work. And then I had another client who, had very different intentions, but kind of the same result. Her goal was to leave work and go work out, spend some time at the gym, get a good workout in, go home, cook a healthy dinner, and just kind of feel healthy, feel good about their life, their body, nutrition and balance. And yet, the same thing, after a long, draining, exhausting, overwhelming day of work, the client usually ends up going home, sitting on the couch, getting caught up in TVs or internet or whatnot, and ordering takeout. And so not only are they not moving, but they're also not following up with healthy eating. And so, I was thinking about this, both these clients, and I am definitely at fault of this too. You have these intentions, you have these goals, and, there isn't that much time in the week. We only get a certain amount of hours per day, and it's hard to get our own personal projects done at night after we feel kind of drained from a long day. So today I'm going to talk about 4 different steps that you can utilize to help you get re-energized after work so that you can jump right into those personal projects, goals, and assignments you've created for yourself. And hopefully, get the outcome and the desired, get your desired outcome. That's ultimately what you're looking for, what we want you to have. So step number 1 is a big one. That is get started right away. So think back to physics class, middle school, high school, I forget what time period, to one of Newton's laws that basically, I'm going to summarize it, and that he said that objects in motion tend to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. So think of yourself as that object. If you tend to stay in motion and just keep going, keep trucking along, then you're just going to keep moving. But if you sit down on that couch in front of that TV with that phone in your hand, you're going to get sucked away and you're no longer in motion. You're going to stay probably not moving again for the rest of the evening. And there goes your goal out the window. So if you have an intention to go home and work on your resume, if you have an intention to go home and go to the gym, work out, cook a healthy meal, you have an intention to go find 5 jobs on LinkedIn, and yet you're not able to complete any of these steps, don't sit down. Don't go to the couch. Avoid the living room. What I recommend is if you're going to the gym, change into your gym clothes at work and then head right to the gym. Do not stop at your apartment or your house. If you want to work on your resume, create a workspace in your apartment or your house where you have no distractions. Put that phone away and just go there immediately. Don't even stop in the living room. Don't go to the bedroom. Just go right to that workspace. If that's not possible, if your apartment is just full of distractions, then go to a coffee shop. Go to a library. Stay at work and find a different place. Maybe you have a conference room that you could use for a few minutes of personal time. The point being is that we tend to stop moving when we get home from work, and then we aren't able to get any of our other items done. We're not able to, do our laundry, clean the apartment, look for resumes or for jobs. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is reset the brain, right? So after a long day, hours at work, we are drained, we're tired, we're stressed, maybe overwhelmed by everything we've had to do. Maybe it's been a really long, hard day. And so our brain is tired. So we have to reset it. Now, there are lots of different ways to reset your brain, and I would actually love if you would leave me a comment and share with me how you reset your brain. I'm going to share with you 2 ways I do it myself. So number 1 is endorphins, right? Moving, action, go for a walk, go to the gym, even if that wasn't your plan. Just moving, do some jumping jacks, like do some jump rope without a jump rope. Whatever it is, just get up and move a little bit, get those endorphins pumping, because once you get your endorphins pumping, you are re-energized. And it also allows your brain to take a little bit of a break. You're no longer thinking about whatever is going on at work, maybe the stress or the drama or the projects you're in the middle of. It lets your brain kind of shut off in a sense and really just focus on breathing and moving and getting that heartbeat going. The other way that you can reset your brain is through mindful meditation. I do this every single day. I actually use an app on my phone called Headspace, and it's a great, 10 minutes, that's all it takes. I sit down, listen to a very soothing voice. It's very relaxing. And I just take a few minutes to breathe, to quiet down my thoughts. I'm not shutting my brain completely off. I'm just quieting my thoughts, focusing on the moment, trying to release the stresses of the day, the anxiety, the worries of the day. And I can't tell you how amazing it is. Just 10 minutes of meditation and just kind of breathing and slowing down. I open my eyes after, and I am fully re-energized, and I'm ready to jump into whatever else I have next on my to-do list or on my plate. So those are 2 simple steps. Get moving, get meditating to help re-energize you so that you are ready then to tackle that resume or head to the gym or cook that healthy meal. Step number 3, we've talked about this before, is break your goals, your plans into smaller steps, into smaller chunks of time. If part of the reason you're feeling overwhelmed when you get home and you feel like you're unable to jump into resume editing or go to the gym, break it down. Don't carve out an hour to work on your resume. Do it for 15 minutes. If you did it for 15 minutes every single night, by the end of the week, your resume would be good to go. If you job search for 10 minutes every single day on a few of the job boards or LinkedIn, by the end of the week, you'd have a whole list of jobs to apply for. Same with the gym. No one says you have to go to the gym for 2 hours. That's crazy. Who has that kind of time, right? But if you go for 30 minutes and just work out, get your sweat on that cardio machine, or you do some weightlifting for 30 minutes, then you've completed your goal. You don't have to be there for an hour and a half. If you want to cook a healthy meal, it doesn't have to be a feast, right? It could be a 20-minute easy meal, but you just have to break it into smaller increments of time so that you don't feel as overwhelmed or as stressed. Another thing I was thinking about was about deadlines, right? When you think back to college and high school, it was crazy how hard and how long we all worked. And some of you are still students, you totally get this now, right? You go to class all day, or you're working, and then you go to class, and then you have homework and assignments you do all night long. And now a lot of us, we work during the day, and then we don't do anything at night. We turn our brains off. But part of that could be that we no longer have the deadlines, right? We no longer have to work on the resume, no longer have to work out. There's not that accountability. So also, when you break your assignments into smaller, more manageable chunks, also give yourself a little bit of a deadline. Make it a soft deadline so you're not stressing yourself out, but just kind of make that mental note so that you have something to work towards. And last but not least, step number 4 is get pumped up, right? You have these goals because you want something more fulfilling to come out of the outcome, whether that's a healthier mindset, healthier body, feeling better about what you're eating, putting into your, how you're fueling yourself. Maybe you're looking for that dream job or even a better opportunity, new colleagues, something new to learn about a new, new job, a new career. So there's tons of positive, awesome outcomes. We just have to work through these steps to get there. And so when you are getting home and you know that you got to work on that resume for 15 minutes or head to the gym, get yourself pumped up, get excited, put on some good music, read a few inspirational quotes. Don't spend too much time on Instagram or Pinterest. That will distract you. But, hold yourself accountable. Tell a friend or a coworker or your significant other, I'm going to do this after work. I'm going to go home, get myself pumped up, meditate, and then I'm going to the gym. I'm going to work on that resume. Have someone hold you accountable. And just get yourself inspired. And then you're going to feel, that energy and that endorphins flowing back through. You're going to jump into your task. And those are some really simple ways to get re-energized after work. So step 1, Get started as soon as possible. Don't get distracted by the couch, the TV, or your phone. Step 2 is reset that brain, maybe through movement, exercise, meditation. Step 3, break your goals down into smaller, more manageable chunks so you don't feel overwhelmed by the time commitment, and kind of create some soft deadlines for yourself. And step 4 is get pumped up, right? Get pumped up, get excited, and get inspired. And as always, give yourself, don't put much stress or pressure on yourself. Give yourself a break if you're not able to do this every single day. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't fall down that guilt, regret trap, because that's going to lead you nowhere but down. So just kind of keep that in mind. Sometimes we do have bad days and we just need to hang out on that couch. Totally get it. But if you're looking to break this cycle and get more out of your afternoon hours and evening hours, then here are 4 awesome steps to do so. So thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope that you walked away with a little nugget of information or a useful tip or trick that you can use moving forward. I always encourage friends and family, colleagues, if you like this video, please share it with someone who might benefit from it. Please leave me a comment, send me a message, and as always, you can find this video posted on my website and other educational videos, as well as my free guide to help you fight your own version of burnout. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope it kickstarted off for you. And I look forward to seeing you here next Monday, noon, live on Facebook. Bye.